What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are here taking a look at the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre figure. Earlier today we took a look at the original kind of basic look for Leatherface, but now we're taking a look at the Pretty Woman. And why? Because I love Texas Chainsaw, and these two figures looked phenomenal. Before we take a look at these figures, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's totally fine, but I do appreciate the sub and support. And of course, down in the description below, I do have my Instagrams. Now, why do I have two Texas Chainsaw figures? Well, I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I actually got to visit the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house a couple years back, and it was absolutely phenomenal to see this house in person. The food, they turned it into a restaurant. The food is amazing. I absolutely adore their food. It's so good. I want to go back. The location is beautiful. The house is so iconic, and just stepping into it and even just looking at it, just knowing that this is the house where the Sawyers stayed. And that's insane. You look at the dining area and you just get disgusted because you know exactly what happened in there. You look at the kitchen area, like there's the whole like hallway and stuff with the stairs, and then you look down, where Leatherface's little chamber was with the sliding door. That's kind of where the kitchen is. And just thinking about that's where our food is being made is beautiful. I love it. It was a fun experience. Texas Chainsaw has always just been one of my favorites because it's a great horror movie. I love it. It's one of my top threes, and it's just beautifully done. And it was the first ever horror movie that wasn't black and white, that I believe was the first ever horror movie that wasn't black and white that I watched, that my mother let me watch. My mother never really let me watch big horror movies like that, so Freddy and Jason was kind of out of the question, but Leatherface was an exception, especially the first movie, and it was my first ever time watching that, so it's got a soft spot in my heart, and I love it. It's such a good movie, and having these figures in hand, knowing that little history, and just being at the house is great. Now, the box art for this figure, we're jumping straight into this. Box art for the figure looks great. I love it. It's one of my favorite box arts now. I absolutely love it. I'm keeping it. It's so good. The 50th anniversary logo is there. Top of the box is nothing special, but I do like the kind of scenery that it's got going on there. The sides of the box just has an image of the figure, which is pretty cool. Bottom, nothing too it's basic. It's a basic bottom box, so pretty cool on that. The back of the box just has a bunch of images of the figure, and that is pretty much it. So taking this guy a little bit of a more closer look at the box, I forgot there's an opening. The opening looks great. I love the way that looks, and you could see the figure on the other side there, which also looks pretty good. I love it. Looks phenomenal. So with that all being said, we're going to take a look at this figure, and it looks great taking it out of the box firsthand. Some of the accessories I couldn't actually put into the box again because I lost some of the tray stuff, but taking out the slipcover, I absolutely love this slipcover. It's my favorite slipcover I've ever seen. It just looks so good, and I love the colors of it. I think I'm going to try something with this video. So taking the figure out of the box, and as I was saying, I couldn't fit all the accessories in the clam tray, so it looks like it's kind of empty, but it's not. Taking Leatherface out, he looks great. I love the way this entire outfit looks. I think it's amazing looking. But yeah, taking a look at this background, man, it's so good. And I have an idea to do with these accessories. Now, the accessories are not as much as the basic Leatherface came with, but it's still pretty cool. So if you're taking a look at the first accessory, seen it before, it's the cleaver. It's the same cleaver that we've seen with the original, and there's the background. I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to be doing this from now on. Every Neca figure that I get, just using the background and taking the cleaver from the basic version. I'm going to call it the basic version because it's just the basic look for Leatherface instead of the Pretty Woman. Same thing. It looks great. Love the painting. Love the details. It's a great accessory, and I'm glad you get two of them. Next accessory is the knife. The little homemade knife that he gets, and it looks great. Again, it's the same accessory that we've seen before. Great looking. It's great that we get two in case you lost the first one. And I think it just looks nice. I guess you could add some blood effects to these accessories, which I kind of wish they did a little bit. just a little bit of splurts of blood, maybe on the basic version because his chainsaw was a lot more bloodier than the Pretty Woman's chainsaw. So yeah, it is pretty cool. And speaking of the chainsaw, if we get to it in a second, chainsaw is the exact same, but it is unbloody. There is no blood on this chainsaw at all. Just some pretty decent silver painting on it and a very nice clean look to the chainsaw overall. When we bring out the bloody version, I mean, I guess it's the same. It's just bloody. Nothing too different here. Love that you do have a spare now. You have a clean one and a bloody one. I'm so glad they did that. You can kind of act like, the one character from Texas Chainsaw 2. His name is blanking on me right now, but you can dual wield with some chainsaw action. Looks great. The details are so good, and I'm so glad that we got a clean version as well as the bloody version. So that's epic. I love that. And before I forgot, for weapons, he does come with the hammer too. The hammer is, again, the exact same hammer that we've seen before. A lot of reuses with this figure, but honestly, I'm not too upset about it. I feel like this figure is like a DLC figure to me. That's just kind of how I feel about it. You do get an armadillo though, which is a thing that we've seen before. It's nothing new. I believe the Dracula accessory set came with the armadillo first, and you get another one too. So I do like it. You can kind of pretend it's like roadkill, kind of like in the background there. I do like it. The face looks great. The tail, I thought it was a bendy wire, but it's actually not. It's just rubbery. To the face, it looks very mummified. There's like no life to this face at all. So yeah, he definitely just looks like he died on the road. So pretty cool, I guess. It's a nice little accessory there. Other than that, he does come with the hands, which the hands are great. And I really like the way the hands are sculpted. Again, reuses. It's basically the same thing that I've talked about before, but the hands are nice, and for some reason, it is not focusing, so I'm going to have to go back to old school on this one. There we go. That's a lot better. I actually kind of like the way that looks. So, the hands are the same. We've seen these hands before. The same sculpt, same kind of paintwork. They look great. The only thing that I really don't like about these hands, as well as the original version, they have that ugly seam line. Same with the grabby hands, too. Ugly seam lines that are kind of seen in there, but they're very nicely sculpted hands, and I really do like it overall, and I think it's pretty decent the way they did this. He also does come with another accessory, which I almost forgot about, the plate of meat. What kind of meat? We don't know, but it's beautiful, beautifully painted. It's nicely sausages and whatever the hell the stuff is on the left. It's very odd. Love the painting. They look like they have a keen eye for prime meat, so that's great. And I love that. He does come with 2 interchangeable kind of coat pieces or jacket pieces, which are pretty nice. This accessory really didn't need to be here, but it's honestly so cool that they did, because you can add a lot of variety to just moving the pose around like this. One of the flaps is, they're both flaps are moving in the wind. That's basically the main idea of it. One of them's moving to the right, the other one's moving to the left. So no matter how you pose the figure, you can make it look a little bit more natural with the direction the wind's going or how he's moving. The figure himself, though, is beautiful. I love the way this figure looks. He is absolutely phenomenal. I really love him. And there's a lot of reuse to this piece that we've seen with the basic version before. The legs are reuse, but they look so good. I love the way they look. The entire torso is reuse. The only thing that's new is the arms, the jacket, and this head sculpt. Boy, this head sculpt looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the sculpting of it. It is so accurate to the movie. I love the hair. I love just the messiness of the makeup. It's beautifully done in an ugly way. Or it's ugly in a beautiful way. I think that's the best way to put it. You can see his ugly looking chin in the bottom of the mask there. It's disgusting. You can also see his eyes when you shine light inside of the mask, but I prefer to have the eyes just dead. You just can't see anything in them, and I love that. I love that way more than seeing the eyes. So it's a great piece. It's a great piece overall. The arms are nicely sculpted. The jacket is also nicely sculpted too. There's so much great wrinkling. The kind of tailoring, I guess you could say. The sculpt work to make it look natural to the body looks fantastic. It's great. I love the way it looks, and I think they just did a phenomenal job with it. And there's a little bit better like look at the hair, which looks so good. So going down to the legs, his zipper's undone. We've seen that before, but it's funny every time. And with this leg, it actually makes sense that there is a slice at the knee or near the knee. I love that. I love that we get that. The original figure did have the slice, which I didn't know why. It didn't make sense to me that the basic version had the slice at the leg, because in the movie, he slices his leg at the end of the movie in the Pretty Woman outfit, and there's my best recreation of it. So glad that they added it back here. I don't know why they wouldn't, but I'm glad they did. So pretty cool details overall. It's a great figure. It's phenomenal. The proportions are beautifully done. I love the sculpting and the paintwork of this guy. It's it's just so good. It's so good. It's one of the coolest figures that I've seen. Now he does have interchangeable, uh, the coat parts, but to get rid of those, you just got to pop his arms off, slide the waistcoat off, and then slide the new one on to make it go a completely different direction. And it's not hard to put the arms back on or pop them off. It's actually quite easy. I struggle just a tiny bit on camera, so don't judge me. But it is pretty easy to pop the arms on and off. So I really do like that, and it just looks so good overall. There is a problem though. The arm does like to pop off, and I think it's on both of them, but it's a little bit more on the left for mine. But yeah, when you try to pose this guy, it becomes a little bit of a hassle. But he does have some very fantastic head movements. He can do up, down, side, side, full rotation. Moving the arm out is a challenge because, again, it does pop off. So I would just, hold it from the base there or something. Yeah, it's pretty insane on how loose the arm is, but you got the gist of it. Can swivel at the bicep or the elbow, nice bend at the elbow, swivel at the hand, and a hinge joint up and down. There's a pretty nice swivel at the tie here, which is on a kind of peg joint. The swivel at the waist here, there's a little bit of a crunch and a little bit of a back and forth movement going on there. Legs can spread, can go up that far, can go back that far, has a kind of fake swivel at the thigh, has a nice bend at the knee, bend or swivel at the knee, up and down at the foot, a swivel at the foot, and a pivot. Basic things. We've seen the posability at the feet. It's pretty good overall. The size of the figure comes out to about 8 inches, a little over 8 inches actually, and here he is next to the regular version. Looks so good. I love it. Here he is next to Freddy Krueger. Looks great. Love it. Love how short Freddy is. Here he is next to the 2018 Michael Myers. And here he is next to Part 7, Jason Voorhees. And as much as I love the basic version for Leatherface, the Pretty Woman is going to be part of my Mount Rushmore of characters. Such a great figure. I love it. It's so good. And he looks amazing next to everybody else. So it's a fantastic piece overall. Overall, this figure is fantastic. I love this figure. To me, though, this figure is more of a DLC to the basic version. The basic version had so many different accessories, had a beautiful alternate mode with the cook version. There's just so many different, like I said, so many accessories, and it's amazing. With this figure, it's a beautiful alternate look, but pretty much all the accessories, except for maybe a couple, are exclusive to this look. Everything else we've seen with the basic version. And with that, it doesn't seem worth it. I think the only thing that is worth it is the look of this figure, because it is a beautiful look. I kind of wish there was a little bit more exclusivity to this, but he does come with a pretty decent amount of accessories that would keep you happy if you bought this, just on its own. But I feel like this pairs beautifully next to the alternate version. So if you get the regular version, you might as well get the Pretty Woman too to kind of go along with it. I think this is a 4.9 out of 5, mainly because of the arms popping off so easily. Everything else I do love, but man, other than that, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. We are so close to Halloween. It's insane. Tomorrow we have a very special review, and the next video we have a little bit of a custom review, but also a figure review as well. And I hope that one comes out pretty well. Halloween's here. I love Halloween. It's always so much fun reviewing horror figures. And, it's no different than any other, day of the year, but it's so much fun. Going forward. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I have a cat if you want to say hi. Yeah, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you, love your show. Take care. Bye-bye.